Hello everybody, welcome to Vajiram and Ravi. This is Pooja Singh. Today we are here to discuss that why you should choose geography as your optional subjects and what are the key aspects that you should keep in mind before choosing your optional. And today for this discussion we have our esteemed faculty member with us today, Rizwan sir. He has 19 years of teaching experience in geography optional and general studies for civil services examination, and he is known for his teaching style and practical application of the subjects. First of all, I would like to welcome you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today. Sir, what are the key aspects that students should keep in mind before choosing the correct optional for them? What is the right optional subject?
See, optional is one of the major component and companion of the students throughout the journey of civil services. So, when the student is choosing an optional subject, he has to look at various aspects. Rather than intelligent decision, I can say that the selection of the optional should be a wise decision. And there are many things the students consider. So I'll divide this into two parts. So the decision about the optional is generally based on one thing is that whether I can prepare for that subject, whether there is availability of the material, is there any shortcut for preparing for that particular subject, or how the subject is scoring nowadays, what are the recommendation of the toppers. So this is one aspect. Second aspect is whether the student is really interested in the subject or not. When the student is choosing the subject based on first criteria what I have mentioned, मतलब student ये सोच के choose कर रहा है कि क्या ये easily prepare हो सकता है या फिर क्या ये हम इसको स्कोर कर सकते हैं, क्या टॉपर ने इसको स्कोरिंग बताया है. तो अगर स्टूडेंट ये नहीं देख रहा है कि क्या मैं इससे कंपैटिबल हूँ, वेदर आई एम कंपैटिबल विद द ऑप्शनल और ऑप्शनल इज कंपैटिबल विथ मी, देन समटाइम्स द डिसीजन मे गो रॉन्ग. सो व्हेन यू चूज, you should not only look at the rationality, you should also look at the wiseness. You should understand that when I am choosing the optional, this optional subject will be the only component that is going to help me to clear this exam.
Indeed.
Second is this is the only component where I am going to thoroughly rely on in getting my scores in the mains exam. And third, this will be a companion of my preparation throughout, whether it is one attempt, two attempt or three attempt, because we don't know. Sometimes a student prepares well, but in spite of all his preparation, he may clear this exam. He will not be able to clear in one attempt. He may require two attempt or three attempt. So when you are continuing this process for 3 to 4 years, will I be able to carry on this subject and retain the same interest throughout this preparation? So this will be the important criteria when he is selecting an optional subject.
So this definitely gave an insight that interest is very important. So what would you say how geography falls in the category of most sought optional?
See, the beauty of geography is its consistency.
Yes, sir.
So consistency in the sense that I'm looking at an individual, a student who has prepared and who has prepared the subject thoroughly. He has prepared all the chapters, all the topic. So when he is getting certain score, the score may not fluctuate downward. मान लीजिए एक स्टूडेंट ने एक अटेम्प्ट में 280 he has scored. So next attempt when he is improvising on his preparation, he is improving on answer writing skills and all that, his scores will go only upward. You will not find that 280 will become 210 or it will become 230. So consistency is the beauty of geography, provided that he is able to master the syllabus. So for that reason, yes, it is one of the most sought after subject, including other subjects like you have anthropology, sociology, geography, history. These are considered to be popular. Among them, yes, with all these criteria what I have mentioned, if the student is making himself compatible with geography, geography will provide him undoubted support in throughout the journey of his exam.
So, looking into these facts, there's a myth among the mass that geography optional, for choosing geography as your optional, you need background for it. You need specialization. So, but we have seen that people from science background has also aced this subject. understanding the facts like volcanic eruptions or be it jet streams. So what would you say about that? Is it like really needed to have a specialization in the subject?
See, in last 18 to 19 years of my experience in teaching geography, I have seen the students from very diverse background taking this subject. In recent past, there is a trend of most of the engineering and science background student opting for geography. See, background helps the student. So we don't find, there are rare students who are coming with geography in their graduation or post graduation. We find most of the engineering students, science students, or sometimes even doctors, they take up geography. Rather than educational background, I will suggest that mindset of a student is very important. You may be from any educational background, लेकिन आपका अगर mindset है which is compatible with the requirement of geography, then you can definitely score in this subject. In the sense that, see, if you are having a mindset, जैसे आप एक rational thinking person हो, or you are with the logical mindset, you always look at the phenomenon from cause and effect. You try to identify why, how about any phenomenon. Yes, you are the material for geography. But if you are with the attitude of just rectifying the information, or you are like a theory kind of person, then geography it will be difficult, because in most of the syllabus, most of the chapters of geography, you have to deal with the topics which requires a logical understanding. Nothing in geography is without logic, and everything is well connected. So जैसे I give example of climatology. मान लीजिए you study about insolation, then you will be further linked with temperature. Study temperature, it will continue with pressure, pressure with wind, wind with rainfall, rainfall, clouds, humidity. In this way you study the climate. So when you are finally understanding climate, it means that you have understood all these phenomena in a sequence. As the subject is interlinked and interrelated, topics are connected with each other, you require a logical understanding. तो अगर आपका mindset logical है, irrespective of your background, you can do well in geography.
Indeed, sir. So, what would you say about the myth that it has a vast syllabus? Like, it would take months to cover the geography optional syllabus. Like, this is a myth again among the students. So, what would you say about this? And like, please be honest about it, sir, because students are really worried. Students have this myth among themselves that the syllabus is the widest among all the optional subjects.
See, let us quantify the syllabus.
Yes, sir.
So, if I take geography optional, it consists of 2 papers.
Yes.
Rather, every optional consists of 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. And the pattern of optional, every optional is paper 1 has 10 chapters and paper 2 also has 10 chapters.
Yes.
So, totally, a student has to prepare for 20 chapters. I'm just quantifying for the students.
Yes.
In geography, on an average, every chapter has 20 topics. So, it is 200 topics in paper 1 and 200 topics in paper 2. So, a student is required to prepare 400 topics altogether in geography optional. If I compare this 400 topics of geography optional with any other popular optional like PubAd or sociology, you'll find a difference of 60 to 70 topics more. Means there it is approximately 300 to 340 topics. Here it is 400 topics. Now it means that for a student of geography, he is preparing some 60 topics more than any other popular optional. That makes a student understand that geography is wide. Geography is huge. The volume of geography is huge. लेकिन स्टूडेंट को ये भी समझना चाहिए कि when you are preparing for an optional, there are 2 things. One is horizontal aspect of the optional and vertical depth of the optional. To what depth you are going to prepare the subject and how much is the horizontal scope of the subject. अब horizontal तो आपको मिल गया, जैसे 400 topics you have to prepare. But each topic how much depth? So you have to prepare certain topic, means These 400 topics are explicit in geography. मतलब geography doesn't have something like condition apply. Geography doesn't have any hidden topic. यानी यूपीएससी ने ये किया है ज्योग्राफी में, जितना पॉसिबल एलाबोरेट कर सकते थे. वट एवर पॉसिबल एक्सटेंट, एवरीथिंग इज फ्रैगमेंटेड एंड मेंशन्ड इन द सिलेबस. द स्टूडेंट नीड नॉट वरी अबाउट एनीथिंग हिडन बियॉन्ड दिस. मतलब आप क्लाइमेटोलॉजी अगर पढ़ेंगे, so you have some 22 topics in climatology, you will not require anything additional to go beyond these 22 topics.
Absolutely.
Right? Or is 400 में you will find there are many overlaps. मतलब if the student is smart and intelligent, he will be able to cut down. Because जैसे in paper 1 there is a topic of regional planning, same paper 2 you are having regional development and planning. If you know the right strategy, you can club this 2 topics. Instead of 40 topic, you can make it 20. Second, there is population and settlement geography in paper 1. Same population and settlement in paper 2. If you are smart enough, you will be able to club this, again reduce the number. तो ये आपके इंटेलिजेंस और स्मार्टनेस पे डिपेंड है, हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू कट डाउन, हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू मेक द सिलेबस शॉर्ट. इन अदर सब्जेक्ट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, UPSC has not mentioned what is vertical depth of the topic. तो स्टूडेंट को ये लगता है तो 250 टॉपिक ही है, लेकिन उसका डेप्थ क्या है, वर्टिकली हाउ मच यू हैव टू, दैट इज नॉट मेंशन्ड इन अदर सब्जेक्ट. तो इसमें समटाइम्स द टॉपिक इज नॉट देयर एंड द क्वेश्चन अपीयर्स फ्रॉम दैट टॉपिक इन एग्जाम. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट अदर ऑप्शनल. तो वहाँ पर थोड़ा सा स्टूडेंट को दिक्कत होता है जहाँ पर टॉपिक्स हिडन है. लेकिन ज्योग्राफी का ये ब्यूटी है, there is no hidden topics in the subject. Everything is explicitly mentioned, rather it is mentioned 2-3 times. That is why the syllabus appears to be huge, it appears to be with greater volume. Second is the approach of the subject. See, आप सब्जेक्ट को लेंदी बनाएंगे या कंसाइज और कॉम्प्रहेंड करेंगे, ये आपके ऊपर डिपेंड है, एंड इट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर टीचर ऑल्सो. Sometimes students will prepare the subject in a factual manner. मतलब they keep on rectifying the fact. जब आप fact rectification के पीछे भागेंगे तो there is no end. You will not be able to cover this syllabus whether you are going to give 1 year or 2 years or 5 years.
Absolutely.
Unless you go with the right strategy, you will not be able to complete the syllabus in any optional. And this is equally applicable for geography also.
Yes, sir.
So you should not worry about the length of the subject, first thing, to conclude. Second, you should adopt a right strategy. You should try to comprehend. तो पहले आप सिलेबस को देखिए, आप जितने भी ओवरलैपिंग टॉपिक है उसको सेग्रीगेट करिए, उसको मर्ज करिए. Then you will find that yes, this is almost same as what is there with the other subjects also. The volume of the subject can be managed, it can be reduced.
So we definitely have debunking this myth. So one more thing, how geography as an optional would also help in other GS subjects as well.
Yeah. When the student is studying geography honestly,
Yes.
I'm talking about he's experiencing the subject. He is involved in the subject. Forget about whether it is helping in GS or not, that is secondary. When he walks around, when he is moving around, when he is looking at the people, he will be appreciating what is going on around, right? जैसे आप चल रहे हो, it is cloudy, you see on this in the sky and you see the clouds, then you will say, अरे this is a cumulonimbus cloud or this is a strato cloud. When you see a person, you ask him his place, you ask him where he belongs to, he says so and so place. You will be able to, acha, this place, the people of this particular location has this mode of life. If you are visiting a tribal area, you will be able to appreciate the culture of the tribe. So geography is about mode of living of the people. It helps us in understanding immensely about what is going on in and around area. Now come to the subject, come to the syllabus. When you understand geography, geography is linked with so many other subjects. You understand geography, you understand resources. That will help you to understand economy. You understand geography, that will help you to understand international relation. You understand geography, you will be getting an idea of geopolitics. You understand geography, you will be getting an idea about the pattern of trade going on from one location to other location, which country is her surplus in what commodities. This is all based on geographical condition. What is developed, what is underdeveloped, why it is developing, why the population is in this way, why the demographic character of this region is in so and so pattern. All that can be answered with the help of geography. So geography provides a base, whether a student is opting it as an optional or not. Even a student who is preparing for GS, if he prepares geography in a better way, he gets support in all the other elements of general studies.
Definitely, sir. This indeed would have helped our students, that how geography as an optional will also be going to help in your other GS subjects.
And to add to this,
Yes, sir.
see, person who is preparing for anyway, everybody has to prepare for geography in GS.
Yes, sir.
So same what you are preparing in general studies has a overlap around 40% of the syllabus in optional.
Yes.
You need not prepare that separately. So जो GS में आपने prepare किया है, as it is, it becomes a foundation of your optional subject.
Yes, sir, definitely. Sir, following up with the same question, how is mapping and diagrams going to help in prelims, if it does, sir? Like,
Yeah.
does the mapping and diagrams going to help in prelims and other GS papers as well?
See, I'll take up in this way that every subject has its language.
Yes, sir.
This is when you are preparing for polity, you have to adopt to a language of constitution.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, geography also has a language. And what is the language of geography? Is map and diagram. So one of the best ways to understand the subject is with the help of maps.
Yes.
It is said that unless you go through the atlas, going through the atlas is something like visiting a particular place. तो अगर हम किसी के घर जाते हैं और बार बार जाते हैं, वो रास्ते से जाते हैं, सो यू हैव ट्रैवल्ड दैट पर्टिकुलर लोकेशन 10-15 टाइम्स फ्रीक्वेंटली, एंड देन यू हैव टेकन अ गैप ऑफ 10 years, और 10 साल बाद आप वही एरिया में जाते हैं, यू विल बी एबल टू लोकेट दैट प्लेस. सेम हैपन्स विद ज्योग्राफी. व्हेन यू डू द थिंग्स ऑन मैप, you will be able to create an image of that particular location. You will be able to create an imprint in your mind. This helps the student in remembering the things. And you'll find that in geography, nearly questions in Indian geography in prelims, तो 2 से 3 क्वेश्चन प्रीलिम्स में ऐसे होते हैं जो बिल्कुल मेंटल इमेज, जो लोकेशनल एस्पेक्ट है, लाइक ट्रिब्यूटरीज ऑफ द रिवर और लेक्स और डैम्स, दे विल बी आस्क्ड फ्रॉम map visualization. So it becomes important for you to understand. And second significance is, in geography we not only rely on remembering the things, we also rely on representation. I generally say it is 50-50 ratio in geography. In other subject what happens is, what you know is given more importance. In geography, what you know and how you represent, both are given equal importance. तो आपको मार्क इस बेसिस पे नहीं मिलेगा कि आपको क्या आता है. You will get the marks based on how you have represented the thing. So if I am writing about the soils of India, I cannot just write like a paragraphs and essay. Unless I draw the diagram, I draw the map of India showing different regions of the soil, the examiner is not going to appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So जोग्राफर्स का जो क्रेविंग होता है, जोग्राफर्स के जो टीचर का क्रेविंग होता है, that is always he looks for his own language. Unless you communicate a teacher, unless you communicate the examiner in the desired language, you will not be appreciated. For that, maps are very important. Diagrammatic representation are very important, and students should practice this.
Thank you so much, sir, for that, because we have seen that in also your classes you have talked about how creative answer writing is enhanced if you choose geography as your optional. Sir, what would you say? How do we discuss this concept? How geography as an optional is going to enhance your whole creative answer writing?
See, when you start writing answers in geography, your representation in terms of diagrams and maps will improve. You will come to know what things to be placed in what way. Means what should be placed at the start of the answer, what should be placed at the end, right? What content should be represented as a diagram, what content should be placed in a map. So if you are having a good understanding of, let us say, Indian geography, and you are writing an answer of ancient India in history or medieval India in history, you are writing about Mughals, you are writing about Akbar, Babur, or you are writing about any Chola Empire. अगर वहाँ का आपको जोग्राफिकल कंडीशन पता है, बिकॉज जोग्राफी हैज़ नॉट चेंज्ड. जोग्राफी फॉर ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री, इफ यू लुक एट द ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री, इज अ वेरी स्मॉल सेगमेंट कंपेयर टू द जोग्राफिकल चेंजेस. So when you are able to understand geography, your representation in history also will improve. So geography provides you a systematic approach in writing answers in other segments of GS also.
Indeed, sir. Sir, it definitely seems like geography is like Mr. 360 degree of optional subjects. Sir, what would you say, keeping in mind the final results of 2023? What is the success rate of geography? How is geography optional performing for these aspirants?
See, the performance of geography in last 4 to 5 years, we can see that it has remained consistent for the students who are continuously with the subject. As I told you in the beginning,
Yes, sir.
those students who have opted the subject based on the compatibility, they are definitely able to perform well. Now, if I want to quantify the scores in geography, see, when you cover the subject, when you cover all the topics, when you cover paper 1 and paper 2, you will be able to reach more than 260 marks. First objective, first aim of the student should be to reach this 260.
Okay.
Once you have covered up to 260, you need to upgrade this to another 25 to 30 marks, जैसे 290. तो पहले आप 260 के लिए प्रिपेयर करिए, then you prepare for 290, and then you can further upgrade your scores in above 300. But see, this is not going to happen all of a sudden.
Exactly.
Last year students or before last year, whoever have qualified with the geography, they have put the efforts in a required direction. मतलब आप ये नहीं सोच सकते हो कि you will be directly getting 300 plus in geography.
Yes.
This will happen in a phase wise manner. So first target 250 plus. Then I'm not saying in 2-3 attempts. Means you have to do it taking the help of a teacher. That जब आप आंसर मॉक टेस्ट लिख रहे हो, तो you should see that I will first cross 250 marks, then I will cross 280, then I will cross 300. In mock test, if you are able to, in answer writing practice, if you are able to cross more than 300 marks, definitely you will be scoring around the same marks in UPSC exam also. So in last 4 to 5 years, we can see that geography has shown consistency in the score, and majority of the student who could find themselves in the final selection, their scores are more than 280 marks.
So we indeed could agree that how amazing of a subject geography as an optional is. So now I would like to know how Vajiraman Ravi has planned that optional journey for our students.
See, we are starting a course on 25th of June,
Let's
and this course will go for 5 months, and there are 3 teachers who will be dealing with this. I'll be covering paper 1 most of the areas. Mr. Shivarpit, he will cover paper 2, and Vaishali Anand, she will be covering some of the segments of paper 1 and also some part of paper 2. So in this way, 3 teachers are there to deal with, and the positive aspect of having 3 teachers is that every teacher has specialization in that particular area. They say I generally teach the physical geography and geographical thought, human geography. So I have been teaching this for last 19 to 20 years. The student will get benefited out of expertise of every teacher. Second, when you have a specialized teachers for specialized chapters, particular chapter, there is no scope that the syllabus will be left unattended. So we will try to cover every point, every topic in the class, and see that the students are prepared for every part of the syllabus. Nothing will be left untouched. Next is the duration is 5 months. In this 5 months, we'll see that the time is optimally utilized. So we'll start in the month of June and by November we'll be finishing. But at the end of the course, what the students will have? The student will have a sufficient, not only conceptual understanding, he will have a sufficient practice of writing the answer, which is very crucial in geography. तो हमारा जो स्ट्रैटेजी होता है क्लास में, that with teaching we also take care of writing practice. This is a daily assignment.
Yes.
And after every chapter and every section we conduct class test, so that the students come to know where he is standing in understanding as well as writing. So most of the time it happens that only syllabus is covered in the class, student understands, but when it is about putting the things on the paper, he is not able to do. So we don't want that problem to occur. For that reason, from first week or second week itself, we start answer writing practice, and this will go throughout the course. With the course, we'll provide the printed material. We also provide the handouts, class notes are there. And the most important thing is the students have one-to-one interaction with the teachers, where they can, whatever doubts they are getting in the subject, they can get clarified. See, optional requires mentoring. Optional requires a helping hand, maybe formal or informal. So unless it is not like GS. GS में क्या होता है? GS is where you are preparing but you don't know whether the question is going to come or not.
Yes.
लेकिन ऑप्शनल में तो ऐसा है कि आपने प्रिपेयर करना है और क्वेश्चन आना ही है वहाँ से.
Yes.
तो आपका प्रिपरेशन जब तक ठीक नहीं होगा, you will not be able to do well in that particular chapter. If you are not good in geomorphology, and definitely it is known, if you see the pattern, you will find 30-40 marks question coming from there. तो जब आपको पता है क्वेश्चन आने वाला है, तो वहाँ तो आपका प्रिपरेशन और स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए. And for that you need some help, and that is why I suggest that the students should have some mentoring, should have some helping hand. Even if they are taking coaching or not, they should take the support, they should take the guidance of the teachers in preparing for optional subject.
Indeed, sir. So because we have like 300 plus marks in our hands, if you have opportunity, you should definitely like seek for the right guidance. So what are the like prerequisite things that students should keep in mind before like join for the optional program?
See, before joining optional, for any optional, first is decision about the optional. So I will suggest that those students who are already enrolled in general studies batches, they will, by this time, they might have come across the flavor of all the GS subjects. They came to know about how is history, how is geography, how is polity, how is international relation. According to that, they can locate the interest. This GS will help them in deciding about the optional subject. They should try to find really कि हमारा interest और compatibility कहाँ है. They should not go with what others are saying, because you are going to study the optional. Second, somebody who has decided about geography. मान लीजिए किसी ने decide कर लिया है कि geography लेते हैं, तो आपको क्या करना चाहिए? See, when we will start teaching optional subject, optional classes, तो इसके लिए आप NCERTs को स्टार्टिंग में पढ़िए. बिफोर क्लास बिगिनस, जैसे 25th of June वी आर स्टार्टिंग, तो उसके पहले थोड़ा सा आप NCERT को ब्रशअप कर लीजिए. गेट एक्वेंटेड विद द टर्मिनोलॉजीज. व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस टर्म? तो इतना बेसिक आप कर सकते. तो NCERT class, you can start with 11th and 12th, or you can go with either 9th and 10th also. These 4 classes are important. Those students who are enrolled with Vajiram, they can read the basic yellow books. They can do map some kind of acquaintance with the atlas. You can be aware of that. And there is a physical geography by Bunnett. One book is there which has a very good diagrammatic representation of every geographical phenomenon. That also you can read. This will prepare the student to the basic level, so that when he starts the optional class, he will not feel something new. तो वो जो transition है from GS to optional, that will be very smooth. Now this is not only applicable for geography, for every student who is preparing for optional. So एक bridge बनना चाहिए. When you are going for the optional class, the transition should be smooth. For that, this minimum preparedness is required.
So, indeed, the commitment of Vajiram and Ravi and our teachers, we are making sure that our students ace the examinations. So, what would you say in concluding words that how Vajiram and Ravi's optional program is a step above the rest?
See, one basic difference, what we are creating in this program is hand holding of the students. We know that the students who come from a diverse background, because 90% of the student rather than 95% of the student, ये geography background से तो है नहीं,
True, sir.
but they have interest in subject. That is why they have taken it. So our duty, our role is that to see that the student is now getting adjusted and adapted to the subject. And this transition has to be very smooth. So our approach will be that he learns and he is experiencing the subject, not only learning. So classroom environment should be such that he not only appreciates the information, he is experiencing that phenomenon. जैसे मान लो आई एम टीचिंग अबाउट human geography, I'm teaching about a geographical thought. So he visualizes that yes, this will be the contribution of a geographer to study of a particular phenomenon, right? Why is Arab geographer contributing in so and so way? Why German geographers have contributed in this manner? Why French school of thought has developed in this way? Why this British school of thought has developed in this way? तो जब तक ये स्टूडेंट एक्सपीरियंस नहीं करेगा, he will not be able to enjoy the subject. And remember, when you experience, you retain. And when you are retaining, you will be able to represent. This is a interconnected phenomenon. अगर आप सिर्फ information gathering पे depend होंगे, if you depend on collecting the information, rectifying the subject, all this is volatile. आपने आज याद कर लिया, 2-4 दिन के बाद भूल जाएंगे, फिर आपको याद करना पड़ेगा. सो दिस विल नॉट बी हेल्पिंग यू टू गेट थ्रू. जब तक आप सब्जेक्ट को एक्सपीरियंस नहीं करेंगे, you will not be able to perform in exam. So we want that through our classes, not only student is not only preparing in terms of geography as an optional in UPSC, he also becomes a you can say a geographer, right? So in a 5 months, he will evolve as a person who has all that better understanding of the environment and whatever is going around him. So whether he qualifies or not, that is the another aspect. But this geography as a subject for him as an individual will be an experience of his life.
Definitely, sir. So I hope this session was as insightful as we thought, because we were able to debunk all the myths. We were able to clarify all the doubts before one is going to choose their optional subject, and how geography comes in the picture. We will be back with another such amazing sessions. Till then, you have to keep studying, and I will make sure that I'll be here with your doubts on your behalf and get them clarified with our esteemed faculty members. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you.